Dragoon.
Good afternoon and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Futures event here on the Coolangatta Gold Coast. The east coast of Australia, the land down under. Welcome to you. I'm Ben Abbott. Thank you for joining me. It is my privilege to bring to you this quarterfinal match between Australia, Mark Nicolaidis, Isaac Carracher, and New Zealand's Ben O'Day and Tom Reid. Winner of this match through to the semi-finals here for the Beach Pro Tour Futures event on the Gold Coast. We also welcome our first referee to the stand. No introduction needed, but he is Mr. Darren Grimsey. He will control proceedings for this match, and what a match we have got for you coming up. Tom Reid to kick things off from New Zealand from the southern end of centre court. He gets an ace serve to kick things off. A judgment call early for Nicolaidis, but it just tags inside the baseline. 1-0 scoreboard. Both teams in very, very good positions within their national programs, both fighting for spots not only in the semi-finals here for the Beach Pro Tour Futures event on the Gold Coast, but also the Commonwealth Games later on this year in Birmingham, UK. Fantastic rally here. Early in this set, Carracher drops it short. O'Day on two. Once more, Nicolaidis full stretch. Opportunity for New Zealand as the rally continues. So impressive. Down the line, Tom Reid finds a way. Super exciting stuff. Exhilarating the kickstart this first set. And that's only 3 points on the scoreboard. 2-1 New Zealand's favour. Ben O'Day, 2018 Commonwealth Games bronze medalist. And no block required as Nicolaidis holds the O'Day block. Carracher crushing cross court. This is the skills that these young athletes from Australia have. 21 and 22 years of age. 6 foot Nicolaidis, 6'6" Carracher at the net. The ball control, specifically from Nicolaidis, as we see a fast snap there. But Tom Reid, just as good in defense. This is what's really exciting about this matchup, is the athleticism from all four athletes. But the ball control from the defensive players, the presence of the blocking players in O'Day and Carracher. Tom Reid has been a part of national team in both disciplines as he gets the second ace serve already in this match. Tom Reid competing in the World Championship qualifiers, I believe in 2016 or 17 for the New Zealand national team. And he does apologise for that ace serves that tickles the tape on the way through. So advantage New Zealand, 5-2 on the first end switch. Conditions favourable to one end here on centre court. The Aussies will go to the favourable end, playing into the wind. They go on Carracher. Nicolaidis with the jump set. Carracher down the line. Net touch called on the block. Reid read that play there. Got a really good scoop. That's going to be interesting to see how the Australians adapt. Knowing full well that Tom Reid has a good read on these athletes already. Just to the net. Carracher wins that one. O'Day recycles and snaps. That's the experience of that man there. One of the O'Day brothers. I've had the privilege of meeting two of those. And the eldest still floating around the scene, I believe. And just guiding his younger brothers through their careers. Ben O'Day gets his ace serve down the line, tagging their sideline. New Zealand red hot in this men's quarter-final. The winner through to the semi-finals, like we mentioned, ladies and gentlemen, for Super Sunday. No block touch deemed by the first official. And unfortunately, the loser wraps things up and gets a 5th place finish here. Valuable World Tour points on the line. But for these athletes positioned in the Commonwealth Games teams, up for grabs as Carracher goes inside the O'Day block. Fantastic swing, and his skills have really progressed over the years, originally from Manly Beach in New South Wales on the east coast of Australia. Now resides down in South Australia. They're part of the Volleyball program. So 4-7-8. Carracher to the serve. Inside on Reid. No block. Swing and snap into the corner. We saw the Reid and O'Day combination earlier this morning here on Centre Court, getting a very, very strong win. And they can maintain that rhythm into this match as Carracher goes high over the line with pace. End switch and a scoreboard of 5, serving 9. Now Carracher's partner, Mark Nicolaidis, is a youth Olympian competing at Buenos Aires in Argentina back in 2018. Representing Australia there. He's Queensland born and bred, based in Brisbane there. He now resides down in South Australia as well with the Australian team. O'Day jump serve on Nicolaidis. The shortest player. Oh, scooped by Tom Reid. Unbelievable stuff from Tom Reid. Fast place, good turn from his partner O'Day, and a timeout called Australia as New Zealand can do no wrong. Fantastic stuff here from the Kiwis. Our cousins from across the ditch. 11-5 in this first set. Ladies and gentlemen, the newly branded Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour, the Futures event brought here to the Coolangatta beach of the Gold Coast. Thank you for joining us on the broadcast on the Volleyball World YouTube channel. You can also view by downloading the app on the Volleyball World at the App Store. And any posts, tag your favorite athletes, photos of yourself cheering like a pro, digging like a pro, serving like a pro, and celebrating like a pro as these athletes come back out. New Zealand lead Australia 11-5. Must win match to progress through this competition. Hard and flat from O'Day. Extra fire on that serve. He'll be extra aggressive serving into the conditions. You'll see as the camera pans to the center of court, the flags are the top right. Just follows through onto the net. Service pressure from Ben O'Day. Too hot right now. In control, this man from the Mount Maunganui. Hard again, this time a Carracher. Out of system. Great set from Nicolaidis. Dug by Reid. On 2 from Ben O'Day. Make sure the linesman makes the same call as him, pointing to the ball mark. 13-5. 14-5 for that matter. Going with the float serve. Deep and long. So 15-5. So 14-5. 14-6. Can't keep up. Just too entranced in this match here. Carracher will serve. Goes on Reid. O'Day on 2. Down the line. And Carracher just falls into the net. Automatic loss of point. 15-6 scoreboard. Technical timeout. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful part of the world that is Coolangatta Beach, Gold Coast, Queensland, east coast of the land down under Australia. We welcome all our international friends, families, volleyball fans of the world. Thank you for tuning in live here. My name is Ben Abbott, bringing you the coverage of one of the first stops on the newly branded Beach Pro Tour Futures event here as Australia, out of the technical timeout, get a nice swing down the line from the Carracher shoulder. Very, very strong start here from New Zealand. Defensive presence, overpowering the Australian attack. Nicolaidis with a tough jump serve. Tied onto the net. Kept alive there. Communication from Carracher, telling his partner to let it go long, and Australia with a good start out of the technical timeout. Australia just haven't had the opportunity to attack. New Zealand's defensive presence has just been too much. Tom Reid getting so many scoops, and Nicolaidis with a tough serve. Getting another crucial point for Australia. O'Day went on a very, very tough serving run from the same end as Nicolaidis here. As he gets a pass, swings, Nicolaidis with the scoop. Swings hard and finds the baseline. Using the conditions, swinging into the breeze. From south to north here on center court. Double figures for both teams. Nicolaidis continues. 3-0 just into the tape. It was 3-0 out of the tech. And New Zealand get their first points. Breaking the rhythm, just drew the error after getting a couple of passes there. So a day back on Carracher. Nicolaidis on 2, does not get the connection he wants. New Zealand in control. 17-10 on the scoreboard. A day will serve. Been targeting Carracher. They just need a pass. The Aussies have had such a good rhythm within their side out all summer long. Carracher just pushes that one wide. The end switch at 18-10, New Zealand lead. The Australians with 2 silvers and a gold to their name on the Aussie summer. Isaac Carracher, a USC college athlete. Nicolaidis, youth Olympian, and the likes of Ben O'Day and Tom Reid. Commonwealth Games bronze medalist in Ben O'Day. National team representative, dual discipline athlete in Tom Reid. Both teams having 2-0 wins leading into this match. And it comes down to a single elimination volleyball. Men's quarterfinal. Spot up for grabs in the top 4 here. The Beach Pro Tour Futures event, Coolangatta, Gold Coast. Tight ball. Carracher crushes it hard down the line. That's the style of volleyball that Nicolaidis and Carracher are known for. Really good put together point. 12 serving, 19. Nicolaidis on Reid. Carracher pulls, gets the dig. Pushed on tight. O'Day's there, but Carracher snaps down the line. Australia with some momentum now. 13-19. The gap closing. Flat on Reid. O'Day, 2-ball. And again, so effective as it has been all tournament long. We've seen highlight reels. We've seen just on other courts floating around the Reid pass and the ball control to be able to create the opportunity to either take it on two or set his partner. And that's what a pass will do. Ace serve, Ben O'Day. That'll wrap things up here in the first set. Not realizing the scoreline. New Zealand take it 21-13, the advantage in this men's quarterfinal match. Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Abbott here with you, courtside commentator for the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour event on the Coolangatta Beach coastline of the Gold Coast. Second set action coming your way. New Zealand taking that first one, 21-13 in emphatic fashion. Dominating from the baseline with a handful of serves, aces to their names. Both Reid and O'Day sharing in the spoils. Sparks of brilliance from the Australians at the end of that set, but New Zealand got it done. Hard cross is Tom Reid. He is the shorter of the two athletes from New Zealand, potentially the shortest on court, but not showing that with a crushing cross-court swing to kickstart this second set. Change of tempo. O'Day gets a really good touch. Pokey cut shot. Nicolaidis absolutely all over it. Cutting the cut shot. And O'Day couldn't quite control. 1 point all. Must-win set for Australia to keep their hopes of a top 4 finish here in Coolangatta. Once again, thank you for joining us here on the Beach Volleyball World YouTube channel. You can also download the app at the App Store, Volleyball World and Volleyball World TV for all the latest results and schedules for all the events across the world. As that ball just tags the sideline on the way through to serving one. So New Zealand in the box seat at the moment, taking the first set. Carracher with the control, finding his way through the uprights. It's the number 6 seeds from New Zealand. So apologies. The number 7 seeds from New Zealand taking on the number 8 seeds. So very tight and evenly matched match here on center court as O'Day jumps, holds, places with the pokey over the line. Three-two on the scoreboard. New Zealand's favour. Reid to the serve. Flat on Carracher. High ball in the middle. Zach Carracher down the line. Very, very even start here from both sides. Carracher to the baseline. It was a 5-2 first end in the first set for New Zealand. And they'll hold the advantage with the service there. A 4-3 as they go around. You just hear into the court microphone there. The communications between the Kiwi combination. Just talking the tactics and whether it's specifically on the offense of Australia, the slow in-system phase of attack. O'Day looks to the sky after the service errors. One of the local seagulls, we believe, impacted his concentration. So everyone just has a bit of a giggle and enjoys the moment for what it was. Very unique. Carracher gets a touch, turn and burn. Nicolaidis has to go. Oh, Nicolaidis in full stretch. O'Day down the line. good for point. Number 5. 5-4 on the scoreboard. New Zealand lead. Reid, hard, flat float to Nicolaidis. Fast tempo down the line, Nicolaidis. Now, this young man has been playing at the top level in Australia for a couple of years now, both indoor and beach, competing with the Queensland Pirates since the age of 16 or 17 years of age. He's won his first Queensland Championships at the age of 16, and he's now competing and medaling on the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour at the age of 21, matching it with one of New Zealand's top teams. As Isaac Carracher finds another ball just on the court. Not sure what happened here and what the question was asked. Potentially impacting his efforts on the ball, but the point going the way of New Zealand. They maintain that 1-point advantage. So Australia just need to make sure they stay focused and composed here. So O'Day serves on Nicolaidis. Tight set. Nicolaidis tees off through the uprights. At just 6 foot, he matches it with Ben O'Day. 195 centimeters, 6'5". Well, 6'6" is what he stands, and a bit of love and help from the tape this time as Nicolaidis tickles it over the tape. On Reid, O'Day on 2. Floats, holds, places into the corner. And they go around. Level at 7 points all. Ben Abbott here with you, ladies and gentlemen. It is my privilege to be here courtside. Very, very exciting time and phase of the tournament. 7 points all. 1 set to love, New Zealand. Hard cross court, Carracher. Inside the block and shallow of the defense. That's a better swing from Isaac Carracher. Back to the serve he goes. 8-7, Australia lead. O'Day on 2. Down the line, Nicolaidis there. Fast tempo. Snapping it across his body is Mark Nicolaidis. Almost snapped and just walked away. Fantastic stuff here from the Australians. This is the unique style of volleyball they play. They change their tempo. They push each other around. O'Day on 2 once more off the block. Scoreboard at 8. Serving 9. Australia playing some much better beach volleyball here. Carracher with a great snap down the line into the wind. The ball will just dip that little bit faster into the breeze. And he utilizes the conditions so well. Nicolaidis to the serve. Couple of aces from this end for this young man. Hard and flat on Reid. Tight. O'Day somehow avoids the floating Carracher block. He did so well. Fantastic ball control from Ben O'Day. 9 serving 10. Point for point. Midway through this second set. Hard cross court is Isaac Carracher. Fist bump. He knows that he's finding his groove now in his attack. 11-9 scoreboard. 1 away from the technical timeout. Can the Australians push a 3-point buffer midway through this second set? On Reid, O'Day on 2 once more. Carracher gets a touch this time. Turn and burn is the opportunity. No. As they doesn't quite get a touch. The question's asked, but it'll be a 1-point ball game as the athletes go to their benches at the technical timeout. New Zealand lead 1 set to love, but trail this second set 11-10 when we return. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just coming out of the technical timeout of this second set, New Zealand lead. 1-0, taking it 21-13. They trail this second set just by the 1 point, but they come to the favourable end of centre court. 10 serving 11. O'Day to the serve. Commonwealth Games bronze medalist. Hard at Carracher. High and hard off the top of the block. Really good ball control. The high pass initially, and then the change of tempo by Nicolaidis on the set. So Nicolaidis goes back to serve, goes on Reid. O'Day looks to go on two again. He drops it short. Nicolaidis reads it, gets an opportunity. Fast-paced tempo. Cross court is Mark Nicolaidis. Young man has fantastic ball control. 13-10 Australia, the biggest lead in this set. There's a rush of blood to the head, sends it wide. Still the opportunity to maintain a three-point buffer if they can side out here. Reid to the serve. Down the middle on Carracher. Has to work hard to get up now. Over the top, and it's good. The composure from the 22-year-old from Manly Beach. Shout out to the MBVA crew up there. Enjoying the broadcast, I'm sure. This young man up through the ranks. Shaped by the talent that comes out of Manly as that one goes wide. Another point on the board for Australia. 15-11. Now there's a 4-point buffer. Deep on Tom Reid. No option for a two-ball. Swings in the tape and error's starting to creep in for New Zealand. The Aussies pushing New Zealand deep in their court on their service reception. Two ball. Nicolaidis gets a touch, but again, so effective from Ben O'Day and Tom Reid. They go around with a scoreboard of 12 points. Serving 16. Must-win set for Australia to keep this quarterfinal alive here. Single elimination volleyball. The Aussies on their home beach, working hard, trying to engage the Aussie fans as Tom Reid gets a big dig. So does Carracher for that matter. One arm scoop. Cross court, Reid full stretch. O'Day chasing. Kept alive, giving it height and time. O'Day comes back to the net. The Aussies change the tempo. Carracher cuts. And that is a huge point as the Australian fans celebrate with Nicolaidis and Carracher. Timeout called New Zealand. It was due to come with a 17-point to 12 scoreboard in this second set. Australia lead New Zealand. Quarterfinal action. Well, ladies and gentlemen, views up and down this beautiful part of the world that is the Gold Coast. The National Beach Schools Cup here in Australia underway. Only a couple of courts down from some of the best athletes in the world. Battling it out in one of the first Beach Pro Tour Futures events here at Coolangatta in Australia. Welcome to all our beach volleyball fans around the world. Hashtag like a pro and celebrate with us all as international beach volleyball returns. Tough serving from Nicolaidis, sent long from O'Day. 18-12 scoreboard. Australia in control. Nicolaidis serving. Tape in the way, though. So still some wiggle room for Australia. Couple of side outs will get it done. But New Zealand and their presence will be felt. Out of system. Nicolaidis swings off the top of the block and gives a little cheeky stare all in one motion to Ben O'Day. Backs his skills. This young man with experience beyond his years. Carracher, his partner, back to serve. Short on Reid. No block. Sent wide. So Australia now bring up set point to push it to a deciding set. Carracher on Reid once more. O'Day with the pokey on two. Clips the left hand of Carracher. Would have been a nice finish for Isaac to get up and throw that back down, but O'Day's experience shines through. One set point saved. O'Day to the baseline. Goes with the sky ball. Asking questions of Carracher. Controlled fairly well. Tight set. Over the top. No touch on the block. And again, New Zealand hang tough in a very unique way of staying in the second set. End change. 15, serving 20. Does O'Day go with the sky ball again? Does he go back to his jump serve that has been so effective from the southern end of centre court? Looks like it'll be that jump serve. Ace serve. And New Zealand changing absolutely everything up. Sky balls and Tom Reid at the net for the block. O'Day gets the dig. No block, and he punishes it. New Zealand now hanging on and working, changing absolutely everything. And O'Day taking charge. Still set point Australia, though. Goes on Carracher. O'Day gets the dig. Full stretch. Tight Carracher taking on Reid, and he sends it wide. Australia get it done. Eventually taking the second set, 21-17. We go to a third and deciding here at Coolangatta Beach to determine who progresses through this competition into the quarterfinals for the Beach Pro Tour Futures event. Please stay with us, ladies and gentlemen. We have third and deciding action coming your way.
We've got a corner starting to blow out on the corner. We'll take care of that. Play that later on. Next game. Thanks, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, you hear the fans of Coolangatta Beach on the Gold Coast. Back into it. Third set action. This quarterfinal. Number 7 seeds of New Zealand serving the number 8 seeds of Australia. 1 set all. O'Day on Carracher. Over bump set. Nicolaidis gets the dig. New Zealand with another opportunity. Put away from Tom Reid. First phase attack. O'Day couldn't find the sand on the over bump set. Nicolaidis gets the defensive touch. Reid covers and sends it down the line. 1-0 scoreboard. Fiery start to this third set. Jump serve once more. Fast tempo outside, inside. Reid, one arm stretch, no block. Thomas Reid of New Zealand. That is an unbelievable play from this young man. Rightfully so. He's got to clean the equipment. O'Day continues. 2-0 scoreboard to kickstart this third set. Tough, short on Carracher. Out of system defense, but enough to put the pressure in O'Day as he sends it to the net. Australia get their first points, 1-2. Goes down the middle. O'Day takes this one. Carracher throws that one back. On Reid. Snapped at Nicolaidis. Can't control it. 3-1. Australia need this next side out to keep it within one on the first end change. The volleyball fans around the world, if you are tuning in, we do know that you probably understand it's a race to 15, switching ends every 5. Nicolaidis with a fast set, falling underneath the net. He does so well.
Well done.
As they go around 2-7-3, you hear Nicolaidis in the court mic saying to his partner, well done. Come on, mate. Let's keep going. Early days in this third set, 2-7-3. Ben Abbott here with you, commentating courtside. A privilege to bring you this coverage of the Beach Pro Tour Futures event on the Gold Coast and the East Coast of Australia. Off the shoulder of Nicolaidis, can't control it. As Tom Reid unleashes the right shoulder once more. O'Day down the line. The big man of the net. Crushed by Isaac Carracher. Great piece of it cross court. And the Aussies trail by just the one, keeping in touch. Nicolaidis to the serve. Jumping, flying at Reid. Pushed on, over the top. Nicolaidis is there, can't control it. Another fantastic shot by Tom Reid. This man stepped away from the sport for a couple of years. Into the CrossFit world. Absolute weapon of a human now, returning and fighting as one of the top teams out of New Zealand. Nicolaidis just snaps down the line. Almost a pirouette in one motion as well. 4 serving 5, 1 away from the end switch. Carracher serving. Flat at Reid. O'Day on 2. Just out of reach of Nicolaidis. 6-4 in the end switch. New Zealand to the good end of centre court. Just a quick equipment check. These athletes working really, really hard. Quarterfinal action, ladies and gentlemen. Beach volleyball fans of the world. We hope you're enjoying this coverage here from Australia. The men's quarterfinal between New Zealand, the number 7 seeds, and Australia's number 8 seeds. The boys leaving nothing out there. Nothing in the tank, knowing what's on the line. Semi-final spot up for grabs. But World Tour points. Country points in qualification for the Commonwealth Games. As Nicolaidis shoots down the line and brings it back level to 6 points all. He goes deep on Reid. No block. Reid down the line of Carracher, gets the dig. Opportunity for Australia to take the lead now. Snaps, tags the baseline. Australia now lead. That is a massive play from Isaac Carracher. The Aussies are on now. New Zealand need to push for a point here. Carracher throws it back down, and with a tight set, Australia now lead 8-6. Timeout, New Zealand. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a turn of events. Momentum now in Australia's favour from the ocean side, the north side of centre court, playing with the conditions, the non-favourable end. And just like that, Australia lead 8-6. What a beautiful part of the world the Coolangatta Beach, Gold Coast is here in Australia as we see the fans courtside staying out of the heat while their best and favourite athletes battle it out here on centre court. The National Schools Cup as well, parallel to the Futures Beach Pro Tour event here. Thank you for joining us on the Beach Volleyball World YouTube channel. You can also download the Volleyball World app and the Volleyball World TV app as well. See all the latest results and schedules from all around the world. On Reid, the wraparound play this time, sneaks it inside the left hand of Carracher. They go around a 1-point ball game, 7 points, serving 8. But Australia looking like they're in control. Side out. Beach volleyball required for Australia. On Nicolaidis. Fast outside. Nicolaidis, hard cross, just wide. Back level again, 8 points all. Super aggressive style of beach volleyball from the Australians. Reid serving. They go on Carracher. Nicolaidis with the bump. Off the net set. Snaps long. And the non-favourable end turning out to be the favourable end at this point in time in the match. New Zealand take the lead at 9-8 now. Reid serving. Long this time, level again. 9 points all. Carracher to the serve. Where does he go? They've been targeting Reid and occasionally throwing one at O'Day. I think they go down the line. They do so to Tom Reid. O'Day on 2. Carracher gets the block and finds the sideline. Australia with the advantage one more time. 10 points, serving 9. On Reid again. No 2-ball play. Carracher jumps inside and Reid reads it well. Down the line, level at 10 points all. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen. It is tense here at Coolangatta Beach in Australia. Edge of your seat stuff from both teams. And it's all about consistency now. O'Day back to the serve. Powerful jump server from the baseline. Hits Nicolaidis. Inside. And Nicolaidis swings wide. Big, big point. You hear Tom Reid cheer. Now they have the advantage. 11-10. O'Day serving once more. Through the middle. Nicolaidis takes that one. Tight set. O'Day throws it back down. 2-point buffer now for New Zealand. Timeout Australia. The presence and the pressure from Ben O'Day. Business end of that second set was Ben O'Day taking control from the baseline. He is now taking control here in the third set. 12-10 scoreboard. Thank you for the ongoing support from Hancock Prospecting, the AIS, and of course, the official ball supplier of Mikasa. Supporting Volleyball Australia and their Australian Beach Volleyball Tour, and now coming alongside the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Futures event here on the Gold Coast, Australia. Volleyball fans around the world, wherever you are tuning in from, drop a line on this YouTube channel, tag Beach Volleyball World and hashtag LikeAPro Follow your favorite athletes all around the world as the tour goes to some of the most iconic locations around the globe. 12-10 scoreboard. Hard from O'Day. Nicolaidis takes it. Down the line, an opportunity for New Zealand now as Reid pushes it on. Free ball, Australia. Carracher with the ball. Behind ball play. Isaac Carracher snaps across his body and fires up. 11 serving 12. Nicolaidis will go back to the serve. On Reid. No two ball from O'Day. Wraparound play. Touch from Isaac. Has to go over on the third contact. O'Day takes this one through the middle of the court. Isaac Carracher throws it back down and we are level. I cannot believe what I am seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable stuff from the young Australians, the 22 and 21-year-olds doing battle and coming back, fighting back as Carracher throws it back in the face of Tom Reid. And change, 13-12, Australia now in the lead. Tom Reid just has to tidy up. A little bit of sand out of the eyes. Impressive stuff from the Australians. Carracher specifically with fantastic composure in this third set, the business end. The number 8 seeds of Australia in the lead. Nicolaidis to the serve. He's been effective with his jump serve from the southern baseline. He goes on O'Day. It is a tight set. And just wide, O'Day pokes it down the line. Carracher jumped inside, looking for another big stuff, but experience of Ben O'Day keeping New Zealand in touch. 13 all. Reid serves on Nicolaidis. Fast tempo play inside. O'Day touches the net on the follow through. He gets the block, but just touches the net. Automatic loss of point. Set and match point, Australia. Carracher to the serve to get it done for a spot in the semi-finals. Can the young Australians do it here? On Reid. O'Day on 2. Not done yet. 14 all. We go beyond 15. First team to the 2-point advantage will take this third and deciding set. Beach volleyball fans, if you are not enjoying this, I don't know what will bring you to the edge of your seat. This is thrilling stuff here from both teams as Carracher snaps down the line. So impressive. 15-14. Nicolaidis to the serve. Hearts in mouths. O'Day on 2. Drops it short. No movement, no read from the defense of the Australians. 15 all. They go around. The fans here at Coolangatta Beach letting them know, letting their favorite athletes know their presence, know their support. And this is just fantastic stuff. This is what the Beach Volleyball Pro Tour brings to Coolangatta Beach as Reid sends it wide. His first service error of the match, I believe, at a crucial stage. Looking for a different avenue to find a point, but Australia now with their third match point opportunity, 16 serving 15. Carracher on Reid. O'Day on 2. Crushed at the feet of Nicolaidis. O'Day to the serve with an opportunity now. The big man from New Zealand, the jump serve to come. He serves down the middle. Tough. Nicolaidis pushed on. Opportunity. O'Day on 2. Nicolaidis with the scoop. Fast tempo. Down the line. Finds the corner from Mark Nicolaidis. Goosebumps, ladies and gentlemen. Courtside commentary is thrilling stuff here as Reid is pushed on, no block, sends it long, and Australia take the match in 3 and wrap things up 18-16 in the third and deciding set for the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Futures event. Unbelievable stuff. Congratulations, Australia. Commiserations and a top 5 finish for New Zealand. Ben O'Day, Tom Reid. For the winners and victors, Mark Nicolaidis, Isaac Carracher through to the semi-finals here on the Gold Coast. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ben Abbott. Privileged to bring you that match. Please join us again as we go to the fiery